Aloha, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. I'm Paper Mario Guy. In this episode, we are going to be playing a new story for Vegeta. So as you can see, 16 health, 16 attack, and Ki is up to 9. So we'll probably add one more to Ki, and then maybe a little bit to Guard or so. But it should be interesting to see how things play out with Vegeta being as high leveled as he is with health and attack. Because with that high of attack, you do get really strong. But yeah, this is a new scene. It's different from the beginnings of the other ones, but it's one of the only ones. Nappa and his younger brother Kakarot survive, which is of course not true because Turles is in one movie and Broly's in another movie, along with Paragus, who is also a Saiyan. I think that's the thick of the Saiyans. I don't think there's any other Saiyans that survive. I could be wrong though. So Nappa is you know, being all rash and everything, and he wants to blow up Earth and everything. So here's what I had normally for my playthroughs, and I think I'm going to stick with this. Although I might get rid of Super Saiyan and put on what do I want to put on? You know, I guess we'll put on Final Impact. Yeah, we'll put on Final Impact. We'll go from there. So, took me a little bit to get settled here, but, here's a scouter thing. This is the only person, Vegeta's the only person who has this. You have, I think this was pretty cool how they added this in, because they could have very well just made him sense around, and they do eventually, but I mean, at this point in time, he wasn't really, too adapted with being able to use his mind, so, I thought it was a good touch. Anyway, Vegeta makes the same assumption as Raditz, saying that, oh, he's the only fighter on this planet, and he's pretty much right. I mean, Piccolo's there. He's a pretty good fighter. But at this point in time, I mean, besides maybe Kid Gohan, who is like kind of getting into it, it's really only like Piccolo and Goku, and even then, it's not too impressive. But alas, I am not going to search around too much for anything. I'll stop here, and then I'm just going to go to the battle. 5,000 more Zenny, so we're up to 116. We've collected a lot of Zenny over these story playthroughs, actually. Like, I think we started out in Goku's with, like, virtually no money, and now we're all the way up to, like, 116,000. So, if you haven't gotten the general gist of the Saiyan Saga, basically, they come to Earth. They cause havoc. Nappa pretty much takes care of everybody, kind of reminiscent. With Recoome kind of being reminiscent of it, because Recoome is like Nappa, both big, both dumb, both taking out all like the little guys. But I mean, what was I gonna go with that? Oh yeah, but I mean, you've seen it before, so there's not too much to talk about. But I mean, Vegeta is definitely my favorite character. Just because like he's so like cool and collective, yet sadistic and everything. And I don't know, his personality sticks out to me past like every other character. Goku is like cool and everything, but he seems like kind of like the generic superhero and everything. In a way, I mean, yeah, of course there are certain things that are different about him, but I mean, like, I think that's why I like Vegeta so much, is because his personality is completely different from from everyone else. And Gohan's kind of the same as Goku, which is why I don't really like him and why I like Trunks more. Because, like, Gohan and Trunks are very similar. They're similar in the way that they both really don't want to hurt anybody. But, like, once Trunks snaps, like, he just, oh my god, it's ridiculous, like, how much he snaps. So, I think that's why, I kind of like Trunks more. I honestly believe that, like, personalities create the character more than anything else for me. Like, I love character design, and I mean, especially in video games, like, if a character has a cool, like, storyline and everything. But I mean, if you don't have a good personality, especially if you're a bad guy, like an enemy, a villain, whatever you want to refer to him as, like, then you're really not gonna be sold for me. Because, like, protagonists can get away with being generic and with being kind of bland and everything, and they can get away with that, and people will still love them, and I will still love them and everything. But I mean, it's like, villains just can't do that. That's why I think, like, I like the Joker as much as I did when it came out. Because, I mean, everybody loved the Joker. But I loved him because he had, like, a great personality, and he was just, like, overall crazy. It's kind of why I like Broly, because he is, like, sadistic as they come and everything. And that's pretty cool to me. But, I mean, I'm trying to think of a prime example of someone who's just, like, awful. No one's really coming to mind. Yeah, I can't really think of anybody, but, I hope you guys kind of know what I'm saying, though. Anyway, we got 2 experience. We are still playing on Z3, by the way, if you were wondering, so, and then plus with the We Gotta Power, I'm getting, around 100,000 experience per battle, so I'm pretty good. I wish I had a prime example of, like, someone who's just, like, a generic bad guy who's just kind of like, you know, not too good. I'm thinking of, I can't think of his name, but the Superman villain, like, the main Superman villain. Not Lex Luthor, because he's obviously, like, sadistic and everything, but, like the outer space villain, he eats planets and everything. If you guys know who I'm talking about, post his name in the comments so I don't, like, kill myself. But, like, I'd say he is kind of bland and generic, although I'm not too confident on that. But, I mean, I don't know. I wish I had a higher, like, a better example. I don't know. I'd say, I don't know. That's what, I'm just gonna say that, like, 6 times in a row. Just get my point across. Like, I don't know. But, I mean, oh, I also have been meaning to do this for a pretty long time now. Because I've been talking to him again lately, and I've been watching some of his Let's Plays. And, I'd really like for, you guys, and I'll link his, channel in the description, to check on this LP here. His name is Cuckoo on Fire, and he's pretty underrated in my opinion. I know he's done the Oracle of Seasons. He's done Oracle of Seasons, and he's doing The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons, and he's doing Earthbound right now. And he's also doing ActRaiser, which is a game that I didn't really know about until I kind of started watching his Let's Play of it, so that was pretty interesting to see that game. And I think he's done A Link to the Past before as well. So he's done a few projects, 2 Zelda games, so if you're into Zelda games, check him out. And like I said, Earthbound and everything, which is cool. So, yeah. Go check him out. The link will, like I said, be in the description. And, yeah, Cuckoo on Fire. Underrated, only has like 50 so subs. So he deserves more than what he has. Anyway, I'm going to stop flying around and finish this shout out. And I'll see you all in the the next part for more Vegeta's story. See you guys later.